Hey, what's up guys, my name is Jose and today I'm going to discuss a story that happened to me last semester in college. If you don't know what I'm talking about, of course this is story time with Jose. So let's get right into today's video. Let the intro begin.
Chosen one.
Hey, what's up guys, my name is Jose and today is 100% true story that happened to me, unscripted. This is unscripted. This is me going from freelancing and telling you guys what happened step by step and everything that happened to me last semester, in particular to this one story. Now, first of all, you can take this however you want to take, but this actually happened to me last semester. Surprisingly, this is like one of the things that I never thought would happen, and it happened, and I'm just still mind blown that it happened last semester. But to give you guys caught up with everything, if you don't know, I do have subscribers coming to the channel. I'm in college. I'm a full-time college student, and my major I'm majoring is video editing. I want to edit movies and stuff like that, be a movie editor, edit skateboarding videos, and just do all that kind of stuff what video editing does. And so with that, you do have to take a following set of classes for the major, and one of the requirements that you have to take is a Photoshop class, and I think there's a little bit more Photoshop classes that I have to take, but I started taking the beginner one to get introduced to the software. And so I took it, and I ended up going the first day into class. And I don't want to be a loner for the first day. I just want to get to know people and usually sit to someone that I can be friends with throughout this semester. So I won't be a loner. Well, I never have, but I'm just saying I don't want that to happen. So I ended up walking into class, got to sit down next to my seat, and I'm in the front row seat. And this dude next to me, he's pretty chill. I'm not going to name his name, of course, just for the sake of video, but we're going to name him Alex. Alex was pretty chill dude. He was watching YouTube videos, CSGO videos actually, which in particular, which caught my eye. I'm like, oh, you play CSGO? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, you know, start talking, discussing CSGO related stuff. And the thing is like, he watched anime. I mean, he was watching some of the same animes too that I was watching. And, you know, things are going great. And throughout the weeks that came, everything seemed normal until we ended up getting to our first project. And by the way, like, to give you guys a heads up, I didn't focus on what he was doing in the class. Like, I would talk to him throughout the class time, but I didn't look at his project. I had no clue what his project was. And my project was we had to do a poster, and it could be anything but just themed fantasy. He ends up showing the project to the class, and he ends up being a furry project. And I'm like, for the love of God, please no. And so he ends up making a furry project, and as cringy as that was, I was just like, what the fuck is happening? And so he ends up showing it, talking about the project, and he sits down next to me, and he's like, and I'm just standing there like, so you're a furry? And he's like, oh yeah, I didn't tell you? And I'm like, no man, no, you didn't tell me at all. And I was just cringed the rest of the remainder of the class. And so 2 or 3 weeks go by, and we've just been doing lessons for the software, and we started working on our second project. So this one day, I come into class early, and there's a few of my buddies here that come into class early. This dude, Alex, shows up walking like a dog, dressed up as his fursuit. He has a collar on, and his friend is walking him into class. I cannot make this. If I were making this up, this is stupid. This is 100% true. I am not making this up. This is 100% true. I want to make that very clear. We all stopped what we're doing, looked at him, and we're just like, what the fuck is happening? Because none of us can believe this is actually happening. And his friend goes, come on, boy, come on, walk into class. And he's barking like a dog, woof, woof. And it's like, dude, like, it was so fucking cringy. It was like the worst cringe ever I've experienced. And he comes, sit next to me. Of course, I have to pick this one dude that is a fucking furry. Like, for the love of God, kill me now. So I end up fucking just looking at him, and he comes sits next to me, and you'd think he would sit in the chair. Nope. He sits on the fucking ground like a dog, right? And his friend is like, okay, boy, I'm gonna come back for you. And he just barks like a dog twice. Woofs, woofs. And he takes off the collar, and the kid leaves. Alex is there, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck's happening? Like, I'm still like in a state of shock. Like, this can't be happening. And so, the teacher comes up, and he was weirded out. He's like, oh shit. You know, he was stunned for a couple seconds when I saw him walk in. And so he gets class started, and we're going along. We're learning about the software Photoshop, and he is asking questions from the students. You know, he's picking people to ask questions and answering. He ends up picking on me, and then he picks Alex. And Alex, what a dumbass, raised his hand, so that's why he gets picked. And the teacher asked him, like, what's the marquee tool, or what's the, I don't know, fucking question he asked him, but he asked him a question, and you think Alex would answer like a regular answer. Nope, this motherfucker answers like a fucking dog. I could not make this up even more. This shit is like, this shit's stupid. Like, oh my, I don't even know, like, at this point what's happening anymore. It's just like, what the fuck's happening? This shit is so out of the world. Like, I still, like, can't believe this actually happened to me. This actually happened to me, and I'm like, that's something sad I can say. So he talks like a dog. The teacher's like, oh, okay, whatever. And he starts picking on everyone else. And the teacher is just weirded out. Everyone at this point is staring at Alex. I'm staring at Alex, and I just look around, and everyone is staring in the same general area towards Alex. And we're like, dude, what the fuck? So Alex ends up leaving the classroom just to go to a restroom. Don't mind me. Don't even ask how he does with the fursuit on. Too weirded out badass. He ends up, we're all like, whoa, that's fucking weird. And the teacher's like, hey, shut up, that's not cool. And I'm like, whoa, my bad. That's cringy. And the kid comes back, Alex comes back, and he sits next to me, and the whole time he smells like shit. He smells fucking horrible because of the fucking fursuit. Don't know what he does in the fucking fursuit, right? And ends up, out of all of us, all the students in the class end up not doing the project, not working at all, just fucking too cringed out, too fucking weirded out, didn't get anything done. And that's where a lot of things that I have problems with is like, generally, if you want to dress up as a fucking fursuit, you know, go do it on your own time, but don't come into a learning like scene and fuck up everyone's like schedule, you know, like everyone couldn't get the work done because of this one student. And that's my main thing. Like, if you can do that, just when it starts to affect everyone in a negative way, then that's my problem. So that's what happened. So we ended up then the class ending, and everyone, well, most of the people leave, but I'm sitting there. I stay a little bit after to upload certain videos on YouTube, so I'm uploading certain videos, and the kid, and I just stand up and I'm like, you are fucked up, Alex. And he's like, oh, what, you have a problem with fucking furries? And I'm like, yes, because you fucking started to influence the class negatively. All of us couldn't get their fucking work done. And I went to my friends, I'm like, did any of you get their work done? They're like, nope. And I'm like, see what you do? You're a fucking motherfucker. And I'm like, you should just fucking leave the class. And the teacher got upset, and he's like, hey, don't do that, it's not cool, you shouldn't be staying and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I told him, like, I couldn't get my work done because of him. All of us couldn't get their work done because of him. And the kid, Alex, is just like pissed. He's fucking screaming. And he's like, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm gonna call campus police. I'm gonna get you fucking arrested. And fucking the kid storms out, fucking slams the door and shit. Right? And the teacher's like talking to me. It's like, hey, you shouldn't have done that. You know, this is not the scene for that. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry. That will never ever happen again. But just one day I couldn't take it. And I'm sorry. I truly apologize to the teacher. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So a couple minutes go past. He calls campus police. He comes into the classroom. He, with the campus police, comes in. The campus police says, hey, I got this report. What's happening? Did you threaten the student? Because that's what Alex said. And I'm like, told him, like, no, I did not threaten him. I didn't do anything that will make him feel, you know, he is in harm's way. And I told him what happened. I'm like, look, he dressed up as a fursuit. He's still doing it now. Look, I'm gonna be honest, like, he distracted everyone in the classroom. All my friends and people in the classroom didn't get any work done. You know, I usually don't have problems with anyone, but once you start to influence the rest of the students in a negative way, that all of us couldn't get the work done, you know, I kind of just got frustrated and pissed at him. And I'm like, I swear to God, I didn't threaten him, and I never would. But I told him to just leave the class. And the police officer was like, oh, okay. And he got my side, he got the teacher's side, what happened, and everyone backed me, and he ended up going to Alex and like, hey, look, I believe that he didn't threaten you, you just called me for no reason. Next time, don't do that because you can get in trouble. And the teachers and the cop is like, you know what, basically he called me for nothing, and just leaves the classroom. I'm just fucking sitting there, and I'm like, this can't be just fucking happen. The day just keeps getting weirder. And I just start fucking laughing at this point. I just start bursting out laughing, and I'm like, just this the cop didn't do anything for him, so he just wasted everyone's time. And so the fucking kid just leaves, ends up not talking to me for the rest of the semester. I ended up moving my seats after that because generally I don't want to sit next to this fucker because for God's sakes I don't want that to happen again. So basically, this happened to me last semester. You can take this however you want. I am not making this up. I may have slipped and said I was. No, this actually happened. If you've seen this story on Mr. Killius 24's channel, I talked about this. I actually discussed this story in his video, part 1, story time with Cose. I will leave his video in the description box below, but I go a little bit more in deep depth on this video, so a little bit more things to talk about in this video than his video, just to give you guys some more content. But let me know if you want to see any more stories. I do have some more stories that I can discuss and talk about. Some crazy shit that happened to me last semester that actually made last semester pretty fun. Extraordinary. It was one of the weirdest semesters that I had based off everything that happened to me. But anyways, let me know. Show your support. Like, we hit like 5 likes. I mean, that's not bad, right? If we can hit 5 likes, that'd be great. Now, be sure to comment down below what you guys want to see in the next video. I'm trying to figure out, as the time right now, it's Saturday, and I'm trying to upload this video, but my internet is just garbage, so I'm depending on like how I'm going to work this out. I might go to the school and just upload videos on my laptop. But anyways, let me know if you like today's video. Like I said, show your support. I'm ending it here. This video is like 10 minutes long. Be sure to show your support. My name is Cose. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you from the deep bottom of my heart. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a nice day. See you guys in the next video. Peace.